The lesbian and gays has been super duper, and I mean that sincerely. There's no other words I can explain it.
The group started off in July after Gay Pride so that one community could give solidarity to the other, right? It was really illogical. When you think about it, it's quite illogical to actually say, well, I'm gay and I'm into defending the gay community, but I don't care about anything else. It's ludicrous. It's important that if you're defending communities, that you also defend all communities and not just one. And that's one of the reasons, that's the main reason why I'm involved in it.
Yeah, but a lot of people will say, if you're collecting that, why should we support the miners? Because the miners don't support us. I mean, what do you tell people who say that to you?
Well, I mean, what do you mean when you say the miners don't support us? The miners dig coal, which creates fuel, which actually makes electricity. People, I mean, would you go down and mine and work? I wouldn't like to go down and mine and work. One of the reasons I support miners a lot is because they go down and do it. I wouldn't do it.
All I'd like to say in conclusion is victory to the miners, victory to the lesbians and gays, victory to the old, victory to the young, victory to the sick, and victory to the working class. Thank you.
Since one of the things that lesbians and gays supporting the miners and the miners' communities that have come into contact with them have learned is that perhaps firstly of the existence of each other's communities and of some of the common struggles between those communities, or in those communities, that it would be a great pity to see that dissolve. And so I think it's important that everybody remembers the lessons that they learned from looking at each other's lives and from how we deal with the problems that we have and how we fight back against the oppressions that we find, not just in the government, in the state, but also around us. After all, I mean, a lot of mining communities have found out what police harassment is for the first time perhaps, and things like that, which gay people have known about for years.
LGSM, Lesbians and Gays Support the Miners, were instrumental in bringing lesbian and gay rights to the forefront of the Labour Party conference. It had to be, because you'd never had a group that had such a high profile.
The Lesbian and Gay Pride March this year, it was more than what it normally is. That's to say, an expression of lesbians and gays marching to the streets of London saying, this is our sexuality. This year, the miners' wives, their families came, and friends of mine, people from work came along, and it became a political march in the same way that other marches are in London, that it was people actually wanting to say something about their feelings about lesbian and gay rights and the attack on our community. So